Man, not the best selection today. Oh, good evening. What's going on, everybody? Sorry for the delay. I had some issues getting Qualitywings to cooperate. So yeah, that's what's back. In case you're kind of wondering what the old premises, premises, the whole premise of the title was about. So it's been a lot of commotion lately. Qualitywings have finally ported over their 757 line to P3D, and not only that, it's only $15 as well. So lots of commotion about this thing right now. Um, I mean, what do I say? There's really not a whole lot to it. It's literally a port, literally a port. Like they poured it over. So, um, with that being said, it's only $15. So, if you're in a pinch and you need something that but not kind of, looks like a 757, um, good flight model, and yeah, something that gets the job done. $15, here you go. Um, I know there's a lot of people out there, including myself, who are not a fan of. Let me just right now. Who are not a fan of Captain Sims or Captain Sims pricing. It could rack up to a pretty hefty bill, but if I had to compare the two, I would say that the Captain Sim version is a little more intuitive. Um, yeah. um, Avionics wise, it's a little more thorough than Qualitywings. Qualitywings just kind of get you from point A to point B, which hopefully um, will be the goal today. I'm gonna make a quick trip to Birmingham, barring any unforeseens, and if I can get this thing figured out, um, I literally just purchased it, and just to give you an idea, um, on how detailed this thing is and how far we've come in as far as technology. First of all, shout out to Qualitywings for even deciding to, spend any amount of time with this bird. Like I said, it's a very good airplane. It's just, you know, yeah, showing its age a little bit. But from what I can tell, unless someone else knows, but um, how long has it been since you've seen a 2D panel? Unless you're like a, where are you starting from? Should be Memphis. Yeah, Kilo Mike, Echo Mike. So I'm just trying to get sorted. Like I said, it's been years since I've used this thing, so just bear with me. I'm not gonna really get fancy in the flight planning at all. We're just gonna see if we can just get this thing from point A to point B. Um, from what I've been reading, most of the reviews have said, pretty much said that it's good to get from point A to point B. So that's the goal. That's the name of the game. I believe that's 2.7 and 0.9 we're looking at on the back end. So that'll work. Let's see if we can get the APU going here. And get out of here. But yeah, like I said, Even back then, you know, it was a, I mean, it was, like I said, it's a fairly decent model. Um, the textures are indeed dated, but, you know, like I said, you know, $15. So if it were me and, you know, I just started out in flight simming and didn't really have an idea of what direction I wanted to go as far as exactly, exactly that person. I know, I know. Let's see. See if we can get this thing lined out. Uh, Jump over here and sim brief real quick. Let's see. All right. Get some sort of flight plan going. I have no idea what the weight is, what the weights are on this thing. Um, we may just have to go the old school route and jump in the menu and see what the weights are. So, I mean, like I said, it's a really short trip. So, shouldn't be toting that much fuel. But let's see here. We got, yeah, we don't need nearly that much. Let me look and see. Let's see, block fuel 17,000. So obviously, there we go. We don't need that much. Let's see, really don't even need that much. We'll do 80, 300. Fuel. Last gross do 9,000. 9,000 gross weight. All right, so to get a reserve fuel, we'll take the gross weight and get the gross weight and subtract it 159,000 minus 17,000. All right, 142. All right. Let's see. Check ATIS. Just confirming city names. Negative, sir. Birmingham, Alabama. Sorry about that. Birmingham, Alabama. Did I just lose? Yeah, sorry guys. I'm not sure why you can't see the weights and all that fun stuff, but let's see. ATIS. Oh, fun. 1-8. That's not bad. 1-8 Charlie. Okay. Oh, jump over here to the flight plan. And we'll talk a little more about this thing here in a little bit. And then direct Buzz. And then BHM probably going to be favoring 06 Buzz as a transition. Activate that. Bam. And that's good. Actually, we take a quick redirect to the south. Whoops, sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, no Birmingham, England. Unfortunately, not this time. Not this time, sir. 270. The we on the high side. Let's do 21,000 there. 2.6 on the reserve. I mean, we're just gonna go extremely basic on this. Nothing. Look at that, 107. I don't even know if that's accurate, but you know, we're gonna call it accurate today. We're gonna call it good today. Let's see. So the pack should, I mean, the APU should be on. So yeah, they're on. All right, cool. Well, that's good up there. All right. Let's see. That's set. Double check my controls, make sure all that's good. All right, let's see if we can get out of here. So I don't know. Push back. So I'll probably push to the. Okay. All right. So let's jump back in the 2D panel. Back here, and we can probably pull the ground power. Let's see. Yeah, I won't be needing that, so we can close that. When I tell you it's been years, I mean years since I have even looked at a 2D panel. Got a little nostalgic for a moment. Alright, so hydraulic pumps are on. Fuel pumps are on. APU's on. Don't need the strobes just yet. My override off. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's push back and go from there. Did I make sure I have is active sky on? Yeah, it's on. Yes. Cool. Activate ground services. Push back. I went to the left. All right.
Hello, Captain.
All right. There we got room. Oh, we got room. I believe. Yeah. Just a quick double check the overhead panel and make sure everything's good. Yeah, it should be good. Wait for this dude here, and we'll go ahead and scoot to make this happen. Hopefully, we shouldn't have any issues. Alright, go ahead and release parking brakes. Oh, engine's clear, start at will. Okay. But yeah, hopefully we shouldn't see any issues as far as navigationally. Not even sure if that's where, but it's going to be one today. But oh man, it's been so long. I want to say I don't think I had any problems as far as navigating is concerned. The last time I've messed with this, oh, so many years ago. All right, let's go ahead and turn the packs off here. Okay, so what am I missing? Am I missing something? Do I have to hold it? You know what? Isolation valve. There we go. There we go. One more time. Or not. There we go.
Set parking brakes.
Wait a minute, so that's not good grief. You can't even tell if the thing's on or not. So there should be like 3 detents, which are not. I mean, this thing's, you know, $15, but I'm thinking, did you want to click past that rich detent and go straight to run? But so let's try this one more time.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
All right, there you go. All right, now she should fire up. There we go. There's 2. And let's see if we can spin up number 1.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
And see if we get a... Ah, man, there we go. there we go. Alright, oh, good lord. This is awesome. Man, this is old school. My goodness, the things we take for granted now. I believe that should be it. The packs on isolation valve should be closed. APU off. Yeah. 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 Okay. Woo. All right. So yeah, flaps 5 for the takeoff today. Are we good? Ready to go? I'm pretty sure they're long gone by now. Yeah, we're good. All right. Let's see if we can. Hopefully, don't fall through the scenery or anything. Frame rates are good. That's a plus. That's a plus. And like I said, you know, from an exterior perspective, I mean, she looks pretty good. Taxis well, actually. I'm if you wish, simulate a flat malfunction and leave them at 5. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be a big deal. I mean, you could. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually looked at the performance data. As light as we are, it probably would be flaps 5 for takeoff on this one. I think our V speed was like V1 is like 105. I mean, ridiculously low. 107, 116. So flaps 5, it should be just fine. I mean, actually, if we had enough real estate, we'd probably take off with no flaps. But I mean, the only thing it does just increases your speed. You know, function of flaps is to allow to extend the surface area of the wing to give us a lower or V speeds for to minimize the ground roll. But yeah, we can do that. I think we're taking off on 18 Charlie, 18 Charlie there, so we'll see what happens here. it taxes. My gosh, I can't talk today. It does taxi amazingly well. I'm actually having to work the brakes a little bit. I have no thrust inputs at all. This is all in idle thrust. So 1-8 Charlie. I think I need to make a left up once we cross 2-7. I shouldn't have any traffic. I don't think so. I got traffic turned off. And we'll mosey on here into 18 Charlie and make this a little quick run. I was going to actually fire up the CRJ 700 tonight, but you know, I was like, I just got this. We'll show the guys and see what they think. And those of you just jumping in, welcome. We're in Qualitywings 737-200 Special Freighter Edition. Rocking the old FedEx colors. Can never get tired of FedEx action. And we're gonna. Oh, look at there! Got a little audio here from little built-in flight crew audio. Let's see. Yeah, there we're gonna go ahead and cross here. What I'd like to do, I'm gonna try to cross here. I believe we'll make another right, and we'll hold short on the marker there on the adjacent end on this side. I'm not gonna use that side. Yeah, there's 1-8 Charlie. What does FedEx haul? FedEx is a heck, we'll use this. FedEx is a cargo carrier, so they haul boxes. One of their main hubs is actually Memphis, so they'll fly MD-10s, MD-11s, 757s, A300s. Well, I don't even think they do 300 anymore. I think it's like the A310. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple others there. But yeah, they're kind of like UPS. Well, they are like UPS. So, double check here. Flight controls look good. All right, let's see here. So, yep, the flaps are indeed on 5. Auto brake should be set to RTO. And I'm almost kind of scared to hit anything else because I don't know if it'll work or not. You have tea bags in the cargo. Yeah, got tea bags. Beer for those who are of age. You name it, we're hauling it. Let's see. I believe we're ready. I think we're ready. What is this? Takeoff check? Oh, that one doesn't work anymore. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take the active. Strobe lights are on. Okay. Everything looks good. So, like I said, guys, this is a light edition, so don't, you know, if you're looking for something, you know, for the cheap, inexpensive to get into, something you can jump in and go, this is a very good solution for you. All right, let's get this thing lined up on 1-8 Charlie. Okay, make sure I'm set. All right, so let's go. All right, take off. Takeoff power set. Engine instruments and limits. Airspeed's live. Whoa, we do not want to fly right now.
V1.
Alright.
Routine. V2.
Okay, positive rate of climb.
Positive rate. Gear
Gear up. A little bit of turbulence coming out here. Not too bad. Go ahead and start working out flaps 5 to flaps 1. And flaps up right there. Of course, the frame rates are like butter. Let's see if we can check it out here. About in the 30s, which I'm using FS Dream Team's Memphis scenery, so actually pretty good. Alright, so we're not getting any. There we go. Alright. Alright, so you're gonna. I guess you're fighting me on that one. Alright. Let's see, we're not doing a good job of keeping our speed here. Let's try speed mode and see if she does a little better. Looks like she's getting out of it right there. The trim looks to be quite sensitive. And we'll just fly it up to 10,000. I'm actually going to jump in here and probably just go direct to Buzz. Enter. And see if we can fly this flight director. Alright, we're at 10,000 right there. We're back in VNAV mode. And she should start wanting to line out there. Yeah, the trim is very sensitive. I'd hit the trim down button and you tap it once and it does that right there. So just be mindful of that if you own it or thinking about grabbing it. Alright, see what the pilot does. We're at 14,000 for 210 in the altitude. That radio didn't work. Or not modeled, that is. Alright, so looks like we got some accurate data here. 197 miles out. Let's see. Looks like it's tracking the flight director pretty good. There is only T. Gotcha. That's what we'll run today, sir. Let's see. 17,000 for 210. And go ahead and turn off the landing lights. Let's do this as well. So top of climb, country roads take me home. That's exactly what it is right now. Exactly what it is. A real short hop. We're at 19,000 feet. I mean, for the most part, I mean, you can tell the age of the panel, but I mean, everything seems legible. It's not overly fuzzy or anything. Of course, tracking the flight plan just fine, it seems. We didn't fly it set out, but I mean, I'd imagine if it's tracking this well, I'm pretty sure it could probably do your basic departure procedure. Now, I wouldn't say this thing could probably do, you know, DME arcs or anything crazy like that, but you know, I mean, that's not it's not what I think Qualitywings' intent for this aircraft was. It was to, you know, more or less, you know, simulate the basic operation of a 757, and seems to be doing that. So we're getting close to our cruising altitude, 21,000 feet, and looks like she is holding speed pretty good. So we're at the top of climb right there, almost. Pretty clear day today, so nothing crazy right now, at least. Birmingham, I think it was pretty quiet there, weather-wise as well. No, nothing. No inclement weather to speak of or anything like that. But yeah, you know, a decent port. You know, everything, you know, for the most part seems to be functional. It would be nice to maybe add an option to where you can access the, see if I can get to it from here, access this little toolbar here from the VC. But I mean, that's just me being picky. Besides that, you know, everything else seems to be functioning. Let's see. So yeah, this is real good 2D panel. Real good 2D panel. Like I said, this was not meant to be, you know, nothing fancy or anything like that. I was watching a review. I was real curious on this airplane. I was watching a couple of reviews, and there were some that were, you know, trying to compare it to the 757 from Flight Factor and X-Plane, which I don't know. I think that's kind of an unfair comparison, being that, you know, we're looking at two completely different platforms, and not only that, Flight Factor, you know, of course, it does have its issues. The plane eyeball. Oh, that's awesome. Although it does, you know, although the Flight Factor does, you know, have its issues, you know, of course. But I mean, from you know, speaking in terms of, you know, the flight dynamics and the systems, it's pretty decent. I know sometimes we tend to get wrapped up on the modeling and things like that. 3D model, you know, it's missing I don't know, something, you know, weird or whatever, and you know, I mean, we're not really flying the, you know, I don't know. It's, to me, as long as the thing flies well, Alabama. I don't know about getting anyone home, but it's definitely gonna get your boxes there on time. But let me see. Make an adjustment here in the description. Hold on 1 second, gents. Had to do that real quick. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, I mean, you're not really. Oh, the TV show have it. We'll be sure not to, sir. We'll be sure not to. But I mean, as long as the flight model is good, and the model is a close approximation to what we're trying to simulate, I mean, I'm good. You know, I mean, I know sometimes we'll voice our opinions on the forums, and sometimes the developer heeds those suggestions. Sometimes they don't. I mean, they don't. But hey, I mean, let's not get in our feelings about it. And I don't know. You just see a lot of that, and it doesn't. Things like that doesn't provide much motivation from the developers. It seems. So I don't know, but yeah, to me, it's just not a real good comparison. I mean, the thing, it is what it is. I mean, even back when it was first released, it was never intended to be study level. It just wasn't. This is what you get, and there you go. And then the fact that it's $15. I mean, like I said, if you're wanting a decent representation of 757, here you go. Here you go. I mean, some little quirks here and there, but she's just up in age. But I mean, like I said, for the most part, solid. I mean, we're what 300 and some odd knots here, 318 knots. Tracking flight director really well. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as try to idle land in this thing, but I mean, not saying that it's not capable of doing that. I'm not sure, but I mean, it's a decent model. Decent model. Let's see. Let's jump over here into the plan phase here, because I think Buzz is really close to the airfield, and I don't want to. Alright, so what we'll do, go to our legs page, see if we can do this here. What is that? Delta 238 Juliet. We'll just track direct there. Call it good. And she's making that right turn. Awesome. That's all we asked for. All we asked for. I'm not mad at that. So it's like not sure what she's wanting to do here. Let's see. Try this again. Okay, I may have fat fingered something. Heck yeah, really cool model. It's one thing I'll give Qualitywings. They've always done a real good job on the exterior. I mean, it's a very good job on the exterior. I'm not going to sit here and count rivets, but I mean, if the bloody thing looks like a freaking 757, we'll call it slick. I'm not going to get real particular on something that's $15. I mean, basically you're just paying them for their time, and I mean, I'm satisfied with that. That looks like we're S-turning a little bit. Not much though. It just looks like it's trying to settle out there. We'll watch her and see what she does. We're actually about to be starting our descent here very shortly. Actually, here probably, what was that 17 miles? I think. Am I reading that right? Yeah, 17 miles. yeah. So what we'll do, the knob doesn't work, so we'll have to use we'll use the window here, and we'll dial down to our initial approach fix altitude. Miles, about 6 grand would be good right there. There we go. So she's lining out nicely. Lining out nicely. And we'll just track this bad boy all the way to Birmingham, Alabama. Oh man. It's actually a fairly interesting approach. It's starting to get kind of in hill country once you get to Birmingham, Alabama. So I know it's been several years ago actually, but there was a FedEx Airbus A3. It was either A300 or A310. I don't know if they're an IMC. I forget the particulars of it, but needless to say, they came in a little low, and I think they clipped a house or something. Because the airport is kind of almost a little bit kind of a downhill situation. It's kind of in this little valley or saddle, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, they got a little too low and ended up clipping the airport. So you definitely have to be on your P's and Q's approaching there. Just watching this real quick and see if she hits that descent point or not. Looks like she might. I think she will. But yeah, even if you zoom in, I mean, everything's for the most part legible. A little fuzzy, but legible. You know, it's not bad. She's a decent bird. Alright, should be... It may just wait till we hit 0, and then she'll drop off from there. And I think our approach will be... We're going to try an ILS. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work out. We may have to babysit a little bit. I don't know how the extent of, what's simulated and what's not. But, alright, looks like it's starting at descent right there. Cool. We'll have to babysit a little bit. So we'll go over here into our reference page, and flaps 25 would be good. Flaps 25. So yeah, cool. Has a little ILS information here for 06, which will be 111.30, which should be, let's see if I can scooch myself over a little bit. Let's see, 111.30, and our ILS with a front course of 058. Overshot a little bit. Well, I'm 05. Can I get an 8? Maybe, hopefully. Get a 5, just can't get an 8. Hey, well, let's do this. Let's try the looks like the sits. Like this is going pretty good. Let's try this real quick. Let's go to the 2D panel and see if we can get this to see if we can get our view our ILS in there. Radio. Here we go. Let's see, ILS. Weird. I may be messing this up somehow. Let's see. Looks like she does not want to give me 058. Is that right? Yeah, 058. She doesn't want to do it. Yep, does not want to do it. Alright, we'll just make it a visual and go from there. Not overly worried about it. It's been nice to I was just curious to see if she'll track an iOS, but they're not gonna, which I'm sure it functions just fine. We may be able to do it up here. Actually, this looks like we're getting all of our digits up here. 058. But I don't know if this is, since it's a VOR, we may not be able to get it. Alright, we'll try that. Try that and see what happens. Man, just a really good model. Now I don't think they're doing anything with this. I think they just did the port and was like, that's it guys, don't ask us anything else about it. This is what you're getting. That's what it sounded like. That's why it sounded, and that's what I was getting. But all they really need to do, I mean, if you're really that interested in making this study level, I mean, really just, you know, freshen up the VC, you know, add a little more, you know, fidelity in the systems, in the systems on the back end, and I mean, solid. You really wouldn't have to worry about the model at all. I mean, on the exterior side, it looks great. Looks real good. Get in a little speed brake and get slowed down. All right, I'm gonna get out of it. Here. It's creeping over just a little bit. Actually, here's what we'll do. We'll dial in 240 for speed. And see if she'll settle down there. And what, 1500 foot per minute looks good. Just make sure when you're making your adjustments on the autopilot, go directly to the window. Don't bother hitting the scroll, the little wheel here, or the knob, since they don't function, unfortunately. And you know what, let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead. Ooh, awesome. Let's go ahead and take her out of autopilot and we'll fly this thing manually. flies really good from when she's trimmed out. Really impressed. Looks like we're flying for a little CB. Any wing flex at all? No, no wing flex, I don't think. Oh, is there? Well, it might have a little rain. No, that TAF called for. TAF I was looking at was telling me it was gonna be clear, but things do change, unfortunately. That's fine though. We'll figure it out. So we're getting pretty close to the airfield here. I'm going to slow down to about 220. Slow down about 220, kicking a little flat, a little spoiler, and see if we can get her slowed down. Looks like we got an ILS there. Got the ILS indication there. Do the wipers work? No. No. Yeah, I just gotta. Okay. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take over the auto throttle. I'll take her over. A little bumpy. I keep a little power in here so the wind shear's bad enough we won't stall. Gotta love flying in the south. 1 minute it's severe clear, next minute you're in a bloody storm. Alright, looks like starting to line out there for now. A little bit of trim, help me out here. Alright. We'll bring her down to 5,000 and get out of the power there. Zoom in a little bit. Oh no, don't want that just yet. Where am I supposed to be at? 2,700, alright. Oh, yeah, that trim is really sensitive. And get her down to about 210. About 210 there. Actually, we'll put this guy on approach mode. And we'll wait for that deflection. I'm actually going to go ahead and throw in flaps 1. And got that deflection there. We'll go ahead and start our turn. I'm going to blow past it just a little bit, but I'm not overly concerned about it at the moment. Alright, trim out. Try to get trimmed for about 500 foot per minute descent. Oh yeah, we definitely have some definitely have some convective activity. That's no lie. That's no lie. Airspeed looks good. I'm just walking my speed down here. Alright, there's my deflection. Kick around over there, see if we can get a halfway decent intercept and get some of that power there. Try to catch this glide slope. Maybe about 500 feet per minute. Got a little bit of a tailwind there, so I'm gonna canter over just a little bit. And we'll back out of that power. What's my DME? What is it? Oh, this may not have DME. And we'll go for flaps 20. I mean, flaps 2. I mean, 5. Whoops. I was looking at my flap limit, 220.
Preparation for landing. Please return all seat backs and tray tables to their upright and stowed positions.
Yeah, see if I can get the landing lights. There we go.
Turned off and stow all carry-on items. Additionally, footrest and video monitors must be returned to their original position.
And I'm going to use power to control our altitude. So I just cut power to catch up with the glide slope. All right, I'm gonna come back with it. Looks like we're chasing it now. All right, I'm gonna keep a little power in for this wind shear, and I'm gonna call gear down right there. And gear down, flaps 15, I think. So getting kind of slow. Gonna try to get under that speed a little bit and keep that pitch down, but not too far down because like we're in a downdraft right now. And we'll kick in some more flaps, add some power to control the altitude there.
Landing checklist.
Speed brakes.
Flight attendants, please be seated for arrival.
Yes, sir. She is. It's bumpy. Alright. I'll go ahead and call flaps 25. Get that rudder in there. Feels like we're fighting a little bit of a tailwind, but it'll be fine. And we're going to get all the way up. I'm going to kill power right there. Watch that glide slope. Alright, come back in it. Speed brake 6. Well, no wonder. Can I arm them? There we go.
Down in 3 green.
Alright.
Flaps 20.
Runway in sight.
500.
Alright, going to visual here. Keep that rudder action in there. A little high. Not too worried about it. Bring out some of that power.
300.
Alright, I'm gonna get under it.
100.
Alright, I'm gonna get all the way out of it.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Little correction for the crosswind. Alright, reversers engage. Waiting for that 60 knots. I got 60 knots right there. Alright, let's see. I have no idea where the cargo section is. I think that's the Air National Guard base over there. Heck, we may park over here next to Air National Guard, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be taxiing for the next few
There we
minutes,
go.
so please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened.
All right.
Turns off the fasten seatbelt sign.
And
At that
exit
time,
the active.
check around your seating area, in the seat pockets, and overhead bins for all personal belongings that you brought on board. Please take
Woo.
care when opening the overhead bins, as the contents may have shifted during flight.
Touchy. All right, bring the flaps up and try to keep this thing straight. Ish. Yeah, I think this is their National Guard section. You know what? Screw it. We'll park next to them. X, yeah. Right over here. No idea if I got enough clearance, but you know what? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Probably get arrested. We'll be fine. And squeeze the brakes. There we go. Woo! Alright, APU on. Go ahead and turn all that off. Didn't get a chance to when we got off the runway. I'm pretty sure this APU starts up really quick, so yeah, it's on now. It's like be a little run indication here shortly. Alright, run. Alright, cool. Looks like we're good. Go ahead and kill these guys over here. Open the isolation valve. Whew, cool. And we'll call that good. Oh man. But I mean, all in all, it's a decent model. Not bad for $15. So if you haven't had the opportunity to check it out, you know, like I said, if you're not willing to pay Captain Sim prices, this is a pretty decent alternative. Just be sure that you are aware of what you're getting. You're not getting a study level sim at all. You're getting something very, you know, very entry level. And but for the most part, I mean, it's solid. You know, it does have little quirks here and there, but it's solid. So other than that, gents, appreciate it. I'm gonna go jump off here and spend time with the kiddos. But until next time, you guys, thanks so much for visiting, and we'll see you guys probably tomorrow, or maybe tonight. No, probably not tomorrow, probably tomorrow for sure. So, all right, guys, you guys take care of yourself and each other.